everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching episode 10 of All of Us Are Dead. If you want access to the uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Last episode, a helicopter came back to Hye-san's school because they'd questioned the cop and he told them about the laptop that's in the science lab, so they went there to get that, and they encountered the main group along the way and they were clickbaited so hard, and so was I, because I thought, yes, they're finally getting saved. They literally had Jimin in the harness hoisting her up to the helicopter, but then Eunji in the quarantine camp encountered the bastard that left Solo in the helicopter in the first place, and she decided to eat him as payback for him abandoning her. So, as she was asymptomatic, they now know that there are people who are half zombies or who are zombies but don't show any symptoms of it. So they decided, oh no, anyone in that group could be zombies, so let's just not save them. And they hoisted Jimin back down, got the laptop and just left them there, which was so heartbreaking because they'd been waiting around all this time to be saved. Their saviours came but decided not to save them. They decided to use a thunderstorm as a way for them to move around the school because zombies react to sound, so they can just move around while there's thunder going on. They managed to get outside on like the ground floor or whatever, and I think they're heading towards the mountains. And while they were on their way there, cheong-san saw his mum as a zombie, and she was kind of flicking between herself, her human self as he knew her, and also her zombie self. And I feel like that was kind of like showing his disbelief at the situation, the fact that it was showing her normally and her not normal. It really played with my mind though. I thought she'd been brought back to life for a minute. I was like, oh my god, what is this new breed? Onjo's dad also ran into a man whose wife and unborn child were trapped in a car, and he was asking him for his help, and he said that he has no help to give, but he gave him his emergency supplies like his gun and his food and his backpack because he wanted to give him something and not just leave him empty-handed. And then the man turned the gun on him, but Onjo's dad was like, look, I can't help you, you're just gonna wait, I have my own daughter to save. And he left and the man didn't turn the gun on him, and I feel like that's a very thought-provoking scene. Like in a zombie survival thing like this, you expect things to be you kill or be killed. Like if this was a different show, maybe that man would have just killed Soju because he wouldn't help him. But I feel like this show is really trying to highlight different moral compasses and different ways of coping with this situation, and maybe there was more that Onjo's dad could have done to help that man, but he was prioritising saving his daughter because that's been his mission the whole time. And it's a thing of like, people are gonna save the people you care about the most. That's how it's always been. That's how humans live. It's a very tough pill to swallow, like realising that you could do more to help someone but you're prioritising who you love, but I feel like it's a natural human instinct that people will always save the people they're closest to. Not everyone is completely selfless, whereas the cop, like, he's going around saving everyone he can find because he's that kind of person. It's really showing different people in society. You can still be a good person and want to save your loved ones first. Oh no, don't go over time. This is mom. No, don't do that, don't do that. God, not me crying 2 minutes in. That's cute that Onjo's finally being there for him. Oh, stop! Don't do this with the flashbacks too. Oh god.
야 왔다. 야 빨리 와 빨리. 야 우지야. 일어나 빨리. 빨리 가야 돼.
Are the two groups gonna collide? I really hope they do.
닥쳐 좀 무거워 죽겠는데. 그럼 나랑 사귈래? 아니.
Oh dear lord. Hello? But pull her up! Oh! up though. Go on, Woo-jin. Oh, that's his sister.
누나.
Hopeful music, yes. She has no reaction to reuniting with her brother. Love that. Oh shit. She's literally just run to her death now. She didn't even run in the same direction as the group. She just completely split off. Run. Oh god. Oh. They carried him around for so long for that. Oh no, 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 no! Not him too. There he was saying that she's completely heartless. She just tried to save him in that situation.
cheong-san, 진짜 미안. 난 엄마인 줄도 모르고.
Oh god.
미안해.
Oh, Dae-soo. Oh god, this episode is not the one. Karma. You can tell who I'm connected to and who I'm not. I literally feel nothing for her.
만들 수 없다.
It's impossible.
방법은 단 하나. 죽음뿐이다.
Slaughter?
분석팀에 선배가 있는데 외곽 방어선을 양동시까지 후퇴시키고 계엄을 확대하자는 얘기가 나왔답니다.
한 군데라도 방어선 뚫리는 순간 누군가는 앞장서서 표산시 버려야 돼.
Resignation.
이 정치 생명 내가 끝까지 책임질게.
표산시 안구할 거죠.
You're protecting your own image.
버리는 거죠.
천천히 생각하고 오늘 중으로 사인해서.
Oh, he looks so pleased with himself. Earl's city is about to be abandoned. Oh, Daisy,'s such a hugger.
밤새 생각했는데 나 어쩌지?
조금만 더 있다가 얘기하자. 내일이나 모레나 아니면 다음 주나. 우리 아직 할 얘기 많이 남았잖아.
This is the difference. Like, Jimin was so affected when she found out that her parents were dead, but it kind of turned her into a really selfish person. Like her leaving the girl in the pink sweater behind, she just became really selfish. Whereas I feel like cheong-san isn't like that. What is this? Why is he just tied ribbon around trees? Is this to remember where he's been? Navigation. Oh. Oh God.
예선에서 만점 쏴서 국가대표 직행이야. 내가 봤어.
진짜야?
응, 진짜야.
엄마랑 아빠는 아셔?
아시겠니? 상황이 이 지경인데.
Oh, it's nice that she's covering for her. Even if he dies now, he'll think that she's a legend.
내 친구. 졸라 친해, 씨발.
누나를 좋아합니다.
왜? 미친놈.
왜요? 누나 활 쏘는 거 다 봤고요. 누나 맨날 아침마다 훈련하는 거 그것도 다 봤고요. 누나 시합 나갈 때마다 맨날 가서 응원했어요. 이젠
Everyone's just doing the public love declarations in front of everyone now. Oh damn.
열받아 죽겠는데. 너 잘 걸렸어, 일로 와.
Jesus.
제 진심을 몰라주십니까? 진짜 좋아한다니까요? 일로 와, 이 새끼야. 왜 불러? 빨리.
Oh my lord, not the reaction I was expecting her to give. Gwi-nam is looking so worse for wear. Oh, never mind. He does look like he's deteriorating though.
공 보관함을 동그랗게 엮은 다음에 안에 들어가서 탈출하는 거야.
이거 뒤로 완전히 젖혀서 이 안에 숨어서 들어가야지.
아이, 세우는 게 맞죠.
야, 좀비들이 이것도 못 올라오냐?
아, 됐어요. 뚜껑 닫으면 높이가 안 나오는데 뭐 엎드려 기어갈 거예요? 마음에 안 들면 따로 만들든지.
Oh damn, beef.
아니, 왜 그래요?
뭔데 다시 만들어라 마라 그러냐고.
지가? 아, 이 새끼 싸가지 존나 없네.
She's so hot-headed. Namra's had enough.
투표해요.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. They need to do a
뭔데?
democracy on it. Why is it only them two fighting about it?
반정해요. 높게 세운다. 총 5명. 덮개를 덮어 상자처럼 만든다. 다수결로 1번. 벽을 높게 세우는 걸로 결정할게요.
내가 앞장서고 내가 책임질 테니까 실은 빠지세요.
아, 저 싸가지 씨야. 아, 요즘에 뭐 이렇게 싸가지가 없냐?
너만 하겠냐?
True.
죽은 사람 살리는 방법은 없잖아요.
지금 저 상태가 죽은 거라고?
이재준 하사는 의학적으로는 사망 상태 맞고요. 저쪽은 아직 설명하기는 어렵습니다만 살아있는
That's
상태에서
mental.
발견했습니다. 줄을 없애는 게 유일한 해결 방법입니다.
홍세순 뚫렸습니다. 양동시까지 확대되고 있습니다.
Oh no. Food! Oh my god, there's food.
봐.
I swear to god, if someone decides to take a massive bite and doesn't share it, I'll be fuming.
우리가 진짜 조금씩만 먹어야 된다. 나부터. 우리 다 먹어야 돼. 어? 아씨.
Yeah, that is not tiny!
준야 이만큼밖에 안 먹었어.
난 먹었어.
Aww. Okay, like half the bar is gone and only 3 people have had some. Day 2!
준영이 안 먹었잖아. 다쳐 먹으면 어떡해?
Day 2!
내가 진짜 마지막인 줄 알았어. 미안해.
아유, 이 새끼.
I actually feel like I'm about to cry because he didn't get any food. What is wrong with me today?
옷 잡아.
I'm really scared for this. It's episode 10. Oh, Namra has friends.
연다.
I'm not. Shiba.
네 말이 맞았으면 좋겠다.
Look at this thing. It looks ridiculous.
이발이 안 밀려. 야더 밀어.
Oh no. No! Oh my god. You're a team player. You've got to do it. It's so hard to watch them become the villain.
전술팀의 효산시 폭탄 투하 작전체라고.
Oh, but you know there's still people there. At least 9.
효산시 날려버릴 생각이십니까?
효산시 구하려다 대한민국이로 몇 명을 살려야 되는지만 생각해.
That's such a morally grey area. I don't know. I don't know where I side on that. No, not as he's just made it here. Are you joking? Oh, Shiba. Namra, this is where you come in. Wonder's dad? Maybe he can get there? Oh, gwi-nam's on the loose too. He can smell them! No! It's doing something. Oh god, it's bringing more zombies to them. That's what it's doing. Is he actually going to save them? Reunited! Oh, thank God. That was a slightly hopeful ending there, because that episode was an emotional roller coaster. Joon-yeong's death is a very big competitor with Gyeong-soo for saddest death. That was absolutely heartbreaking to watch. He really took one for the team. Oh, and it's so sad. Like, oh, the way it all unfolded with like the way him and Mi-jin were fighting over the tactic, which tactic to use for the barricade. They were being so horrible to each other and insulting each other and like wanting to separate because they didn't like each other and whatever. And then his tactic won. Maybe hers actually would have been the better one to use after all that. We'll never know if hers would have worked, but his failed. He said he'd take responsibility for it, and he did. He took one for the team and he climbed over and he was pulling it along. And then see how distraught she was over it as well. She really hated him and whatever, but she didn't want him to die. She was heartbroken having to see him sacrifice himself like that. Him saying make it home, oh God, so sad. He's someone in the group I didn't know I cared about this much. Whereas like Jimin, her dying, didn't care at all. Like, oh, she just betrayed the girl in the pink sweater whose name I do not know and ran off away from the group for some reason to her death, which I feel like was kind of deserved. That was karma, got her real quick. Joe's dad has saved them as well. He's opened the door, so he's finally made it to his daughter. I'm so happy. It's been a long journey for him, but he's there. Hopefully he can get them out of the school before Hyasan gets bombed. I can understand why they're feeling the need to do that, because for the greater good, as I said, it is for the greater good so that it doesn't spread throughout the whole country. But it's such a morally grey area, and I don't know, I could never put myself in the position to make that decision, because I feel like for the people in that town, it's not their fault the virus spread in that town, and it feels like such unjustifiable deaths. But then also there could be so many other more unjustifiable deaths by it spreading all around the country and then potentially later the world. Oh, it's such a tough decision to make. Now that we're attached to these characters, I just want them to get out. Hopefully they can get up to the mountains, leave the town before it gets bombed. Cheong-san's reaction to his mum as well was heartbreaking. Oh, he did not take that well. And they were beating her down and he couldn't stand to watch it. And he shouldn't have punched. I can't, I feel like it was Joon-yeong that he was hitting for beating his mum. I couldn't quite tell. He shouldn't have reacted like that. He shouldn't have sat there beating them for so long. They should have just moved on. But I can understand like the amount of intense emotions he felt in that situation, knowing that his mum was dead and then seeing her getting beaten by his friends must have been, you know, too much for him to deal with. But like I was saying, he hasn't let this death affect his personality and the way he acts towards the group, because Jimin, she turned into a very selfish person and she had very little disregard for the others, whereas he is still all about protecting the group, and they're a unit. Like, he will always do anything to protect all of them. It was even hard for him to hit Joon-yeong once he turned into a zombie, but he knew that he had to for the better of the group. It's again one of those things where like how different personalities react in this situation. Like Jimin obviously had a very nasty reaction to finding out her parents were dead and she turned into a horrible human being, and Cheong-san still, you know, a king, and we love him. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to episode 10 of All of Us Are Dead. If you want to watch the episode in its entirety, then the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below, but don't feel any pressure. It's just for people that want to watch the episodes along with me. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 11. Bye!